Hey guys, it's Ker-Leen. Welcome back to my channel, your source for all things style, beauty, and motivation. Today I am actually testing out 3 different products. I am demoing the products on my face and I'm gonna wear them throughout the day and just come back and give you an update and just kind of tell you how I feel about them overall at the end of the wear time. Not really like an extensive review or anything like that. I'm just demoing the products and then telling you guys my thoughts at the end of the day. I thought this would be a really interesting video to do whenever I get a few new things makeup wise. Today I am going to be reviewing this NYX or NYX concealer. This is the HD Concealer Photogenic High Definition Mineral Enriched, formulated without talc and parabens. And this is in the color CW08 or Nutmeg. Just for reference, the foundation shade I'm going to be using today is a MAC foundation in shade NC45. But this foundation, Mineralized Moisture, for whatever reason, when I got my shade, I got an NC50 and it was too dark because this foundation oxidizes, so I ended up getting an NC45. I haven't really gotten like matched at MAC properly so that they match my face to my chest. I say all that to say I'm not really sure. I'm anywhere, I think I might be like an NW43 or an NW44 because the NC50 didn't work and NC45 is way too light for me in other foundations, but it works in this one. So yeah, if you guys have any foundation suggestions, if you're like my skin tone, then let me know. I'll be demoing the LA Colors pressed powder today, and I wore this in a previous Get Ready With Me video, and if you watch that one, I'll link it somewhere at the top. I mentioned that this thing oxidizes like crazy. The reason why I am testing it out today or demoing it today is because I'm actually going to be demoing it with a concealer and a new concealer. Last time I demoed it, I wore the matching foundation as my concealer and that didn't work. It was a complete mess. This powder is super light. This is in the color tan. But the thing about it is it oxidizes like crazy, and you'll see what I mean when I finish my face today. And then the last product is something I just picked up at the drugstore. I'm sure you all are familiar with the Wet n Wild matte lipsticks. This is in the color Ravin Raisin, and I don't know why, but this is like my first time seeing this color. So this is what the color looks like, and I'm using natural light right now, so this is kind of true to color. I'm going to first prime my skin. I don't really feel like getting my fingers dirty today, so I'm going to use a brush to prime my skin. And the primer that I like to use is this MAC Strobe Cream. So as you can see, you can already see my skin is glowing. That's why I love this primer. And I'm using a Real Techniques brush to buff it into my skin. And this is one of the core collection of brushes. So I just use like a pump and a half. And I'm just gonna work that into my skin. I try to avoid the eye area, the under eye area, because I don't want to cake too much product under there. One of my issues is that my under eye concealer creases so badly. So I always try to avoid putting too much product in that area. What I love about this concealer is that it comes with a wand. So this concealer, I've heard it compared to the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, but this has been compared as a dupe to a couple different high-end concealers. So I'm really excited to use it today. I think I'm gonna go in with this Real Techniques brush from this travel collection. This is just a fluffy brush. I think this is meant for eyeshadow, but I'm gonna use it for my concealer today. I'm just gonna apply a little bit under the eye area to start, and then if I need more, I'll go in with more. And now I'm gonna go in and start to blend. I'm just using another mirror because I can't really see, guys. I gotta get up close for this. And the closer up to the lash line I get, I'm just dabbing the concealer, and then I'm just brushing it out towards the end. I'm just putting a little bit on my eyelid to kind of even out my eyelid, just a tad. I really, really like how this looks so far. It looks nice and just creamy under the eye, and it has great coverage. I feel like it's set a little bit already. I'm just gonna add a tad bit more. And next, I'm going to immediately go in with the LA Colors powder in tan. I'm using the little sponge that comes with the powder. This is how I like to apply powder under my eyes because I do have such an issue with creasing. I feel like this really presses the product in to prevent that creasing. And I just kind of just dab it. It's official. I can never say the word dab again without thinking about the dance dab. So this powder, the first time I used it, I really liked how it corrected the issue I was having because the concealer that I used under my eyes was patchy and streaky. And when I put this powder on top that first time, it blended everything together so nicely. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to try it out with some actual concealer and see how it goes. So yeah, I really love the way this is looking right now. I have no creasing at the moment. And this powder is like so like velvety. So I'm just gonna apply somewhere on my mouth. I'm not using any concealer to highlight today. I'm not really in the highlighting mood today. With concealer, that is. I will add a little glow to my face, but no major like highlighting and contouring today. Look at that. That looks really good. I think that looks really good so far. Next, I already had my eyebrows kind of filled in a little bit, so I'm just gonna brush them and conceal up under there. I'm using this LA Girl concealer to get up under there. And then I'm using another Real Techniques brush to clean up, to blend that out. I went to church this morning and I didn't do like a full face or anything, but I had my eyebrows done, so. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of eyeshadow. I kind of want like a brown, just like a chocolatey eye today. So I'm going in with my Lorac Pro palette. My good old Lorac Pro palette. It looks a hot mess because it's gotten a lot of love from me. I absolutely love this palette. Like, I feel like these colors are really just brown girl, deep skin tone friendly. A lot of the palettes that I see, a lot of times they don't have colors that I feel would look right. I feel like the colors would come off ashy. And this one just has a lot of variety. So I really like this one. I have my eye on another one, and it's the gosh, what's the name of it? I think it's like the Vice 3 palette. I feel like that has such great colors for deeper skin tones. And that's going to be my next palette purchase. I don't wear eyeshadows too much, so I don't like to purchase palettes because I feel like I have all these eyeshadows and they just sit there. And I don't wear makeup every day. So when I do make a purchase, it's an informed purchase, not impulsive. And that's the one I have my eye on next. But I am loving this one. I've had this one for like a year now. So I'm going in with the color Mauve. And I'm just going to lightly blend it on my mobile eyelid and even into the crease. Because that's what I'm going for. Just a nice chocolate eye today. And you see how easy that was to blend? That's what I love about these eyeshadows as well. The only thing I wish were different was that they didn't have that much fallout. Next, I'm going in with Taupe from the same palette as a transition color. Next, I'm going to take that same brush and just kind of drag it down my nose very lightly. So that any excess product will kind of work as my nose contour. Then I'm going to take Cream from the same palette and use that as my brow highlight. Next for my eyes, I'm just going to add mascara. The mascara I'm using today is my Maybelline Illegal Lengths Fiber Extensions Mascara. I love this stuff. It's so awesome for me. I think today I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of that brown shadow underneath on my lower lash line. Next, I'm just going to bronze my skin with this e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder in Turks and Caicos. And I'm going to use the darker shade. And this is a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Next, I am using this Ruby Kisses All Over Glow Bronzing Powder. Lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lips. For lip liner today, I'm using this Jordana Easy Liner Lip Pencil in Cabernet. Then I'm gonna go in with that new lipstick I told you guys about. This is Ravin Raisin from Wet n Wild. This is 916D. So I don't know, on camera this is looking a little bit lighter than it's looking in person. I feel like in person this is a lot darker than I thought it was going to be, but I really like this color, it's nice. So to finish off my face, I'm going to spray it with, it's just a cheapy e.l.f. setting spray. Taking a big fluffy brush, I'm going to go back into my LA Colors powder, and I'm going to use it to kind of just hit up the areas on my face that I don't want to shine. But I'm loving this nice dewy appearance. Alright guys, so this is the finished look, a nice chocolate eye with this raisin colored lip. Let's see how these hold up throughout the day, and I will be back later today just to give you my thoughts on them. I'll be back. Hey guys, I am back after a full day of wearing this makeup. I put this makeup on around 2 p.m. this afternoon, and right now it is a little after 11 p.m. at night. It is Super Bowl Sunday, so I've been like eating and drinking. I had wings, I had cookies, I had potato skins, so, and I was just hanging out and we were watching the games, so I have been in this makeup and I've been doing things in it. As far as the NYX concealer goes, as you can probably tell, it has started to wear away under my eyes towards the inner corner. The inner corner is typically where I start creasing, so I expected that. I mean, it's been quite some time since I applied it earlier today. I think overall, I think the concealer held up really, really well for a full day of wear, and I didn't experience a lot of creasing until just recently. It just started to wear away towards the inner corners. But as you can see, it's pretty much still on everywhere else. So I really love that NYX concealer. I kind of want to try the next color up from Nutmeg. It looked very, very light at the store, but I do believe that this concealer does oxidize a bit after some wear, especially after you apply powder on top. So I want to try the next color up, is like a more brightening concealer, and just see how I like it. But the Nutmeg is nice, especially for like an everyday look. As far as the powder goes, the LA Colors pressed powder, I really, really love that powder. And for the price, I purchased it for $1 at Dollar Tree. So if you're at Dollar Tree, take a look, see if they have the LA Colors pressed powder. I think you'll really enjoy it. I think it held up pretty nice for my under eye setting powder, but what I loved it for the most was my face, like overall. I'm still on the hunt for an affordable under eye setting powder, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section. I could definitely still use it in the under eye area in the meantime, because it's the best one I've used so far. As far as my lip color, as you can see, it has started to wear away, but this is like after 9+ hours of wear. So I really, really enjoy the Wet n Wild lipsticks. I think they hold up really, really well. And I love this shade Ravin Raisin. I mean, for the price, you cannot beat it. I mean, the wear is great and you don't have to spend a lot of money, and they have a wide array of colors. Overall, I like the new products I purchased, and hopefully this video helped you out and gave you some ideas of some affordable makeup options that are out there. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know to keep making these types of videos. And if you're new to my channel, hi and welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my next upload. I think that's it, guys, so I'll see you in another video very, very soon. Bye!